I'm Chris, and this is my French farmhouse restoration project. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. I'm going to start off straight away today by telling you I'm going to have some coffee and I'm baking some bread very quickly. So I'm going to quickly have my breakfast. I'm going to have bread straight from the oven and coffee straight from the percolator. And then I'm heading straight off to the garden centre to get the earth, because I'm going to fill up my raised beds. I'm going to get them all ready to put plants in, and I'm going to pot up all the seeds that I bought as well. So stay with me. I'll probably get some materials to carry on with my lean-to project as well while I'm at the at town, because as soon as I've got these planters dealt with, I'm straight back into my lean-to project, and I'm going to get the walls pointed. So I'm a busy bee. Let's take a quick trip to the builders merchants and get what we need. Right, well, I've got a metric ton, it feels like, almost of earth to go in my new planters. So I'm going to put it in my van now. The whole lot just fell off the trolley. Some very kind lady came and helped me. So I'm gonna need to find a way to move this frame on my own. I've just got in from work. I was at Mike and Karen's restoration nearby today. I've got my sunglasses on, it's really bright here. I've just got back from work. I'm a little bit tired, but I do want to get on. I think I could just walk it bit by bit. I guess that's all I can do, really. I don't know. How do you move something with 4 legs when you're one person? And it feels like it's sunk in the ground. So this is, well, behind me is a large part of the unused garden. And to give you an idea of where we're at, there's the barn with my old Chrysler convertible in there. That will go back on the road one day. So take a look. There's all this to be cleared There's brambles and trees and bushes. There's a load of rubble. It is quite the challenge, and I am on my own, so it's going to take a while. And there's that's full of compost from last year, all the old grass cuttings, and there's loads and loads of sticks and stuff there, so I can use all this. This can all be used to fill out my 2 raised beds that I've currently got. I'm going to make some more raised beds, but this will get me going for now. And this just here is my little Lola. I buried her under a tree and I covered it in rocks just in case anybody came along and smelt it and wanted to dig her up, and I didn't want that. So once this area is all cleared, if I step back, once this area is all cleared, she'll be under that tilleul tree, and it'll all be nice and grassy, and then little Lola will be down there in the wilds. This tree is just about to bud. Look, this tree is just about to spring into life. All the buds are on it. So we're in good shape. And there's stuff there that's got to be cleared and taken to the dump, which is what I will be doing tomorrow. Unless anybody can tell me a good idea for those old doors. Actually, I might just cut them up and use them as firewood, or find some use for them, but the rest of it, that can all go to the dump. Actually, do you know what? I'm going to take that round the front, ready for my dump pile right now. Thank you, Amazon, for helping me to line my planter. I had a gym membership, you know, and I don't actually need it anymore with the amount of blooming work it takes to keep a house and do a garden. Voila, voila. I've got loads and loads of fallen rotten branches from this tilleul tree, so I can clear this whole area up using them, and they'll all rot down at the bottom of those raised beds. Look at that. I wonder if I can snap it with, do you reckon I can snap it with my knee? Yes. There was never any doubt. Oh, maybe not that one. There we go. This bad boy as well, for a bit of drainage. There we go. Well, guess what? It's raining. Oh well. All it means is that I can head off yet again to the builders merchants. I'm going to pick up some bits and pieces for my lean-to. I'm going to get a bit more flooring if it's in stock, and I'm going to take a look at some of their products for for pointing the stone, which I will explain to you during the course of that video. Excuse me chewing. I had a little gum in there, and I've had an inspired moment to speak to you, but I don't want to spit my gum out the window. It's disgusting. Right, well, I'm back at the builders merchants and I'm looking at flooring. That's the one I'm going to use. That's perfect. I'm going to get some sheets of that. That was too hard to cut. Yes, come on, son. Come back out. So that is all of the base dealt with. Let's get that plastic out. Oh yeah, nice. That's one complete. Now, for the moment, because I'm pretty sure that's going to settle a little bit, so I'm just going to leave it to take on a bit of the rain. They're forecast rain for later on, so I'm going to leave this open and let it get a good soak in a bit later. But that is ready to go. I'm not going to put in any more than that for now. I've learnt my lesson with overfilling things. I'm just going to bide my time. I've still got plenty of time. But I'm going to leave it at that for now. I'm going to do the big one, and then we'll think about what we're going to put in them. I think I'm going to put one more in there. That should be enough for that for now. One more, let's do it. Oh, it's so satisfying. Hello! Are you coming to inspect? You're doing your daily inspection? Yeah? Oh, I've just realised what you're going to be doing with this. This is not for you. This is not for you. I do not want to see you pooping in here. Do you understand me? Where was I before I was rudely interrupted by his lordship Jesse? Yes, that's where we're up to. I'm going to dispose of the plastic bags, have a bit of a clear up, and then start selecting my seeds. The sun's coming out finally. Feels really nice. Back of my house is transformed. Not embarrassed about that any longer. So, I've still got so many things to do on this property. All of this needs repointing. The inside walls of my lean-to, sunroom, that is actually my priority, but today I'd started on these planters, so I want to finish them. And then I'm going to get back onto my sunroom project. I'm struggling to get my head around not calling it a lean-to, but I'm going to call it a sunroom now. But I am going to get back on with that pointing in there as soon as the weather improves. It's far too cold. Oh look, brothers! Are you coming to see me now? Hello. Hello, mate. What have you been up to? I've just seen Jessie, and now here you are. Hey, don't headbutt me. I am under no illusion that these two little boys are going to think that those are for them. And I'm going to find all sorts of little blooming surprises in there. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I might have to put some mesh over it. Suggestions, please, for anybody who's got raised beds and cats. Set up a temporary workbench there. I have got sweet peppers, plum tomatoes, jalapeno peppers, and courgettes so far. But I'm going to get garlic as well, imminently. Probably tomorrow morning when I go to the garden centre again. But so far I've only got this one little tray, because, like a fool, about a month ago I threw away loads of these trays, not realising that I would need them. I've kicked myself now. I'm really annoyed. I'm going to use this wire brush as a dibber, and then I'm going to put a seed in each. I'm going to do a row of tomatoes, a row of peppers, and a row of jalapeno. Well, I'll do a row of each. I've got 4 things, so I'll get 3 of them. I can't get in there though. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is my first seeds, apart from my wildflowers that I already put in my boxes out the front, but I don't think you can eat them. This is my first venture into edibles. Ah, you again. Do you need to go in? Are you desperate to go in because you're so cold? God. Where was I? I'm very excited. This is the first time I've planted stuff that could potentially grow and I can eat it. So yeah, I'm very excited. They're in their pot. I'm going to get some more pots and I'm going to plant the rest, and I'm also going to get some other products as well to go in my great big raised beds. But for now, it's just sit back and watch them grow time, and I can get back on with restoring the sunroom. So in the next video, you'll see me getting back on with my main task, and then we'll jump in and out and see how we're doing with our gardening as well. Thanks very much, everybody, for liking, subscribing, and hitting the hype button. And I really appreciate all of your lovely comments. They're always so positive and encouraging, and I learn a lot from them as well. So yeah, keep them coming, and I'll see you in the very next video. Bye.